hands. Each time you see a star,
Okay, everyone, make sure you guys are paying attention. Okay,
Each
we're
time
gonna
you see
start
a yellow
part
shape,
2, start our
tap your
brains
shoulders.
and bodies going.
Repeat the rule to yourself. Star, bend knees. Yellow shape, tap
Make
shoulders.
sure you guys have room around each other.
Half the class moves to the
Back here, you should do it too. Just back here.
do it. Oh. Wait, wait.
Okay, here's the new rule.
Listen to the rules.
Listen carefully. The new rule is, each time you see 4 shapes on a card, jump up and down 1 time. Each time you see a triangle, clap your hands. Repeat the rule to yourself. 4 shapes, jump, triangle, clap.
Oh, that's a diamond.
Can I put it like a diamond? Jump. 4.
Good job. I think this was the hardest one we've done.
Yeah.
It was. Okay, everyone sit down, please. Make sure you're not bumping into your peers. Yes, everyone on your bottoms, crisscross, so the person behind you could see. Savannah, Jonathan, crisscross.
Always back.
Okay, class. Okay, everyone's eyes should be looking at the screen. Jacob.
Mark.
Okay, we are gonna start. Okay, can I get a thumbs up if we're ready? Yes? Okay, everyone should be looking, okay.
No, you can't. You cannot be.
So today we're gonna learn about kindness. We have been talking about this for the past 2 weeks. We've been having a lot of issues in our classroom. Class, remember when the teacher's talking, we should be listening, especially about this topic because it's really important. We've been having a lot of issues outside the classroom and inside the classroom, okay? So we need to respect each other, we need to be kind. So this is what we're gonna focus on today. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what empathy means? Kylie. Okay, did everyone hear Kylie's response? She said when you're thinking about others' feelings. Do we all agree with that? That empathy means keeping others' feelings into consideration? Yes, Savannah, you want to add more?
Empathy, I think empathy is really like it's in the picture, if someone like their leg is hurting,
Okay.
or like if they're injured and they need special
Thank you.
care, you need to take care of their needs and not make fun of
Okay, not
their
make
needs.
fun.
Showing empathy is like being supportive of others.
Ooh, I love that. Showing empathy is being supportive. Okay, can I have someone read this? Who wants to read this section? Jackson, go ahead and read what empathy means.
Empathy is feeling or understanding what someone else is feeling.
So that's pretty, like, it almost matches what Kylie says, right? It's keeping into consideration someone else's feelings, right? So it's not just about our feelings, but we also have to consider our friends, our classmates, the teachers, the proctors, right? And when we're at home, we also consider we have siblings, our parents, grandparents. Okay, so we have a little scenario here. We have Lila and Remy. So they just spell it differently. We can also notice in emotions when other people have empathy, it helps us understand what they want or need. Okay, so if you see this example here, Lila's best friend just moved away. Okay, so this, if you guys think about it, this is very like, it could happen to any one of us, right? Maybe right now you have a best friend in this class, so try to picture yourself being Lila.
Lila is moving.
Okay, so then you can relate to this. But instead of feeling excited, Lila's thinking of a long summer without her best friend. Remy's in Lila's class. So Remy is not her best friend. This is another classmate. Remy notices Lila is quiet with her head down at her desk. Remy thinks, I feel so sad if my best friend moved. Raise your hand if you would be sad if your best friend moved this summer. Okay, were you sad when that happened?
I'm sad.
Of course, it's gonna make us sad, right? Because we lose that support. Sebastian, on your bottom, please. When the bell rings, Remy walks by Lila and says, "Have a good summer." Lila gives a slight smile. Okay, so Remy noticed that she was sad because her best friend was leaving. So then, as she's walking out, instead of just walking out, she thought about Lila and she's like, "Hey, have a good summer," and that made Lila feel like a little bit of joy because she noticed someone else was like, they acknowledged her and her feelings. How could Remy tell Lila felt sad? Raise your hand if you have an answer. How did Remy tell Lila was sad? Yes, Lila.
Because she looked sad. She was like facing down, and she was like.
Okay, so her body language because she's facing down. Okay, that's a good indication. Really?
Because she could see that the way she acts. So like let's say if you try talking to her, she ignores you because she's sad.
Okay, but we remember we're thinking about what we heard from this situation, right? So based on what we learned about the scenario, what could we tell? Okay, so we only have to use the information they gave us. So she was quiet, that like Lila said, she was facing down, so her body language was like, Instead of like looking up and looking at everyone, she's kind of to herself, right? So does Remy have empathy for Lila?
Yeah.
Yeah, how does she show it?
She thought
How does she think about her? Raise your hand. Yes, Robert?
I'm gonna say that too, but
Mm-hmm. Say what?
how did Remy actually know that her friend moved away without telling me?
I'm pretty sure it was brought up before. They just didn't include it in the scenario. But I'm pretty sure, or if they were in that same class, I'm pretty sure that child made it know that she was moving, or the teacher.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually moving in July, and
Okay.
when I found out, I was actually really sad because I didn't want to leave my friend.
Okay, so you're like Lila's best friend. So from your perspective, you're sad because you're leaving your friends behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like I also noticed a slight difference. And it looks like in the picture, Lila has like a frown on her face.
Mhm.
Remy has like a slight frown, slight face.
Okay. Yes.
Like
And
she
then you
doesn't
see
know.
how like her eyes are kind of looking at her. So she's looking at her, right? She could see her body language and how sad she is. Okay, so you guys made good observations. Okay, the next one. It says empathy. It says listen for what Remy decides to do. So she's gonna do something to make Lila feel better. At home, Remy still feels sad for Lila. So this is once Remy's home. Remy is the other girl, remember. She decides to do something kind for her. So she grabs her art supplies and makes a card. So Remy is making a card for Lila at home. When Lila opens the card, so this is the next day, it says, "I'm so sorry you're sad. Let's hang out this summer." Lila smiles. So now she's smiling because she's reading Remy's card. Later she thanks Remy and makes plans to hang out. How did Remy show Lila she understands how Lila feels? Raise your hand. You guys could also join. You guys just could raise your hand too if you want to. Colina? How does Remy show that she notices Lila? What does she do?
Remy made like a card for her
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of nice things on it.
Yeah, so she made an invitation, right, for her to hang out. So she's opening the door for a friendship to start, right? Okay, Micah, how does Lila feel after opening the card?
She feels happy and a little bit joyful
What makes you think that she feels happy?
because even though her friend is moving away, she knows
Mm-hmm.
that she's gonna hang out with her.
Okay, and then what does her facial expression tell you?
It tells me that she's gonna have a good summer.
Okay.
And she's gonna be happy.
She's gonna be happy. So she's grinning as she's reading the letter. So yes, she's excited for that summer. So she's no longer sad because she may be a little sad because her friend moved, but she has some hope because there's a new child that wants to be her friend. How would you describe their friendship now? So the friendship between Remy and Lila. Kylie? It's in the beginning stage of forming a friendship.
And like they're gonna hang out a lot, like they're gonna be best friends.
Okay, so it could lead to a possible new best friend. That is true. Let's see what happens. Okay, so again, a reminder, empathy is what? When you feel something, right? When you feel something towards you, think about others. Kindness. We've been working on that. What is kindness? Someone raise your hand and tell me yes or no.
Kindness is basically being nice to other people.
Are you okay with
So
that?
we like hurt other people's feelings.
Yeah, so you don't hurt other people's feelings. Thank you to the friends that did not laugh
And what?
right now, because that's showing empathy. We're not going to make fun of someone, right? When an accident happens.
I don't see it.
So those of us that were laughing, please do not laugh. That's exactly why we're doing this. Okay? That hurts people's feelings. Okay. So the next slide, thank you, Strauss, for asking him if he's okay. So we're gonna think about this. Instead of writing, think about it. What are 3 things you could do to build a friendship? Raise your hand. Yes, Eliana?
You could try having fun.
Okay, say that a little bit louder.
You could try having fun.
Okay, so try being open to new friends and having play dates. That's a good one. Yes, Savannah?
What you can do, 3 things that you can do is if someone is lonely, you can, ask them if you want to be friends or play with them. And the second way is you could start, hanging out with them more and being kind to them. And the third way is try to always stand up for them, and then you can and then that shows that you can be a good friend to them, and then others might see it and take that as an example of kindness and friendship.
Yeah, so you're explaining a lot about what we're doing today. And then also a great way to think about it is, what do you guys look in a friendship? Like, what do you guys look for in a friendship? What are some qualities that you would like your friends to have? Kimberly?
So always be happy.
Always be happy, a positive attitude. Yes, Nixon?
Trust.
Trust, that's a good one. Yes, Jazz?
Huh?
What were you gonna say? You have your hand now. What is a quality that you look in a friend? Okay, we'll come back. Okay, play with them. So being available for play dates, Colina. Empathy and kindness, yes. So we want to be around people that could show empathy towards us. So if we're feeling sad, having that 1 or 2 friends around us that just ask us, are you guys okay? Or are you okay? Do you need something? Or just give you a hug or a little smile, that could go a long way, right? Savannah, since you're possibly moving, would you like those new students over there to show you empathy and welcome you as a new student? What do you think? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to kind people there because my dad said that a lot of people are kind, and
There is a lot of
might
people.
actually, in Texas, I'm sort of popular a little bit.
Okay.
Because than my dad's Instagram.
That's good. So you're looking forward to that. So I actually made a worksheet for us to show what you guys learned today. It's gonna talk about empathy, okay? So I'm gonna pass down a whiteboard.
Give them give Gael however many's in his row, 10, and he takes one and passes it down.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Some people didn't listen to you and moved. Some people didn't listen to you and did move.
It's okay, we're gonna leave it as it is right now, but please do not move, okay? In order for this to work, we need to stay. Okay, Miss Kylie, grab one, pass it down. Kalina, let me give you more. Here's pass those 3 down for now. And then the one sitting in your desk, you guys are you're able to, you have a flat surface, so you guys are okay. Sebastian and Aaron, we're passing those down. Yes, so we're not actually gonna get those. And then Kalina, here's the rest. Sebastian and Aaron, we need to listen, we're passing those down. Okay, and then class, I'm gonna give you this sheet, okay? So this sheet, we're gonna complete it here. Then I am excited to see what you guys are gonna write. Okay. You need one more? Daisy.
You're just using it for a hard surface.
Okay, so we're not gonna use the whiteboard to actually draw. You guys are just gonna use it to support yourself. Here you go, Kylie. And Kalina.
You have enough?
Okay, please, you guys.
Yeah, we do.
And then you guys back here.
Take one pass down. I don't have one.
We're being down, Jazz.
Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. Miss Pooh, Daisy doesn't have a paper.
But it is yours, so just take it.
Okay, the first question is your definition of empathy or what you remember it was. Yes, Nixon?
Am I supposed to circle one?
You could circle or shade it in. Okay, the second one is have you guys showed empathy? Yes, Kylie?
I don't have an eraser.
Oh, you could just cross it out. It's okay.
I meant I misread the word.
Yeah, you can cross it out and just write above it.
Josh, right there.
And then I know a lot of you guys like to draw pictures, so we're gonna draw a picture of a moment you showed empathy this week.
Yay!
So when have you showed empathy? So just draw a little picture, and with that picture, we're writing a sentence. So in that sentence, describe your picture. Kindness,
What's this? What's empathy?
D, and then Okay. So describe
Kindness.
your definition.
Kindness?
Okay, you're putting kindness. Good job. Yes.
Since it's the beginning of the week, can I just do one that I remember, from
Yeah,
last
you can do
week
it
or
from
any time?
the moment from the weekend too. Okay. I think when have I showed empathy? Have I been empathetic to my friend? What did I do? So now what do you have so far? How can I show more empathy at school? What did you write? Being nice. Okay, so write a little bit more. Being nice how? What are you gonna do?
Because not make fun of them.
Not make fun of them. Okay, so that's a good one. So not make fun of my classmates. Yes, Daisy?
Is mine good?
Empathy. You know what someone is. Oh, I love that. What someone is feeling. That's a good one, Daisy. Okay, now draw your picture. When have you showed empathy? With your friends? I know you have siblings, so you could do it even at home. When did you show empathy with your siblings, with the twins? What about you, Josh? What did you write?
I had to feel something. The same.
Okay. And then this one, it says, how can I show more empathy at school? So what can you do to show more empathy? It could be with your teachers, with the classmates. And then this one, we're extending it. How can you show it at home?
But I don't have anything.
So in class, how can you be empathetic when maybe like right now when one of our classmates fell, you didn't laugh. So you showed empathy because you didn't laugh.
Person fell.
One of our classmates fell. When a lot of us started laughing, you were very empathetic because you didn't laugh.
I was on time.
Yes. So you could put that when my friends have accidents.
I didn't do anything.
Say that a little bit louder, Jonah. Mm-hmm. What are you writing? You could write about that.
Never mind. I've been doing this twice since I've been doing this for 5 months.
When did you show empathy last week, Robert?
My brother on a game.
Okay, what happened in that game?
So, he didn't have like a character that I had,
Okay.
and like I was nice for him, and I bought it for him,
Okay.
and then I gave it to him in the game.
So you gave it to him because you saw he was feeling sad and he didn't have it?
Yeah, and he wasn't as good as the game as me. So I tried getting him a good game.
You see. So then you could draw a picture of you and your brother. And then how do you play this game? Like what is it?
It's on Roblox.
Okay, so maybe like even if you play on the TV, maybe draw a TV, or if you have like some kind of gaming monitor, you could try to draw that. And then
Play on
just
tablet.
okay, a tablet. You could draw a tablet with you and your brother, and then just write a little sentence so I know what that picture is describing. Okay? How's your picture going?
But I don't know how to draw it.
You could just try. You could just stick figures. A square for an iPad, a tablet. What are you gonna write?
I'm not gonna draw.
Helping my cousin? So how did you help your cousin?
I have my cousin right in this game.
In his game? Okay, so maybe you could draw a picture of you and your
What
cousin.
is your username, Janelle? Can I do?
You guys are gonna play with each other? Eliana, I love your picture. What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing myself, and I'm gonna draw like another person.
Okay, and then what are you putting in that little bubble?
Oh, that's a speech bubble.
So what's gonna go in that speech bubble?
It's gonna be like, hi, I really like your outfit. And something like that.
Okay. That's a good way. Daisy, what do you have so far? I offered Eliana
My eraser.
your eraser because she did not have one. And that happened today. That was very kind of you.
It's like 5 to 6.
That's a good way to show empathy. Was she sad because she didn't have an eraser?
I don't know.
Okay, but you just made her day. Did that make you feel better and make your day better? Yeah? You see, Daisy, you made someone's day better. Brooklyn, what do you have so far?
This week I said good morning to the supervisors.
Well, you said good morning to the super. You know, sometimes when we get a good morning, it really makes us feel good. And we get a smile because we feel like you guys like recognize us. So that's very nice. Yes, you always say good morning. And you always say bye too. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Brooklyn. So is that what you're drawing in that little picture?
Yeah.
Is that you saying hi to the supervisors?
Yeah.
That's a good picture. Thank you, Brooklyn. Okay, so next thing, can you tell me about what you wrote?
Yeah. I said empathy is where you know how it feels for what is happening. So it's almost like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Oh, I love that.
For this picture, I did for Azariah when she was feeling upset. I talked to her about why they were feeling upset and see if I can do anything to help.
Okay, was this when was this? She was feeling sad?
I think a couple weeks ago because I couldn't really remember anything
Okay,
else.
that's so sweet of you.
And then how can I show more empathy at school? I can show more empathy at school by seeing somebody who needs cheering up and talking to them. And then for the goals for showing empathy at home, I said I can show it by putting myself in somebody else's shoes, like my brother's.
Okay, that's perfect. So you're gonna make sure your brother is taking care of, you're gonna put your feelings and think about his feelings, right? I love your points, and that picture was amazing. Good job, Nixon.